Yes, people, welcome back to another one. Welcome back to Football Locker Room Banter. In this show, obviously, like the title says, we're going to do the Arsenal versus Forest preview. We're going to talk about the scandal that is Chelsea, the Chelsea news that came out yesterday. We're going to go through all of the lovely stuff, man. Shaq's going to be on his way soon. So listen, stay tuned, people. Stay tuned. Yes, people, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Listen, we're talking about Arsenal when Shaq comes. He'll be here soon. But let's look. Look. I put a poll in the chat. I put who's the bigger cheats, Arsenal, not Arsenal, Chelsea or City. Make sure you're hitting the poll up, man. It's the second time I've done a poll. I'm really interested to see what you lot are saying. Shaq, when you're ready, add yourself to the stage. I don't know if you're ready yet, but when you're ready, add yourself. So yeah, people, man, we're gonna have a good show today. Go through the preview and everything. So I did a show this morning on a normal live. It went well. I was happy with the interactions. I might do that more. And yeah, we spoke about it in the morning show, if you want to call it that. So of course, anyone rewatching, we're not just repeating ourselves. I did say when Shaq comes along later, we're gonna talk about it. I want to know Shaq's opinion just as much as you lots. So make sure you lot are interacting in the chat. And yeah, man, big up Hendon Guna, always showing love. Good afternoon, James, and all watching. So yeah, man, listen. Until Shaq comes, I'll touch on the Chelsea thing. Look, I spoke about it earlier. I spoke about how Man City. Yo, Shaq, did you want me to add you? Or you gonna add yourself when you're ready?
I'm there.
Let me know, Shaq.
Yeah, I'm there, man. Big up everyone,
Hey,
man. Big up everyone.
well, just add your add yourself when you're ready, man. Well, big up Shaq, man. How are you doing anyway, Shaq? How are you doing today?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad, man. Can't complain, man. Yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. I will be doing a watch along with views, so that will be interesting. Apart from that, let's just get into it then, man. Look, we're gonna go. We always talk about Arsenal, so let's start the show with Chelsea. Yeah, I don't know if you caught the live I did earlier, but I was talking about how Man City, their manipulation and their cheating is manipulation of the revenues, not like so many different types of cheating. So I just want to know. I don't know if you caught the video, but I just want to see what you think. Like, who do you think's more of a cheaters, Chelsea or Man City, in your opinion?
I'll be honest with you, James. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I actually don't care.
I do.
Do you know what it is? Yeah? You know all these like PSR rules, yeah, and all of that stuff. I just think it's just a bunch of nonsense, isn't it? You know what I mean? I personally think, yeah, that football clubs, yeah, like owners of football clubs should be able to invest whatever money that they want to in. At the end of the day, it's their business. Do you know what I mean? I don't really know many businesses here that are restricted in terms of what the owner of the business can invest in it. Obviously, these football owners, do you know what I mean? They've got a lot of money. You understand? Obviously, more lucrative than the vast majority of other businesses. But honestly, I just think it's all nonsense. People are having to do well, a part of it, people are having to do underhand stuff, do you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean, manipulate finances or whatever, because there's a restriction on what they can invest in it. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, the way that I see it, all of these rules here is just so that the clubs that are already on top can just stay on top in it. Do you know what I mean? Like I do think it's just a lot more political than I think. Like honestly, if we're going to talk about cheating and rules amongst a consensus of billionaires, then what the fuck are we doing? Like, do you know what I mean? No one's going to tell me that you're going to have the amount of money or the amount of worth as some country's GDP, bro. And tell me that, oh, you got there on a fair basis. Fuck that. I don't really care. I don't really care. I can't lie to you. Obviously, what I can say is that Chelsea's type of cheating, like you said, is different from Man City's type of cheating. You know what I mean? Them underhand deals there. You know what I mean? Chelsea's fortunes could have been very different. So obviously, like, I understand if people are saying, "Raw, like it's unfair." Do you know what I mean? Because they're doing things that obviously other football clubs wouldn't be able to do. But at the same time, it's just like, bro, it's just a business. I want to ask you, cool, man's just gonna send you money for this, but because I can't put this on a book, I'm just gonna, do you know what I mean? Do underhand things, like, brother, just is what it is, man. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? I don't think people complain that barbers, do you know what I mean? Well, a lot of barbers, they want it in cash, bro, so that these men don't get taxed. You understand? But it's just on a much larger scale, whereas like business owners, they want to do money on the hand because there's certain rules that says, right, there's a certain percentage of your revenue that you can't spend. Do you know what I mean? Now you got clubs like Aston Villa who has owners that have money, but they can't invest and they have to sell a player or two. Do you know what I mean? Because of these stinking rules, like, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, look, I'm not necessarily saying good luck to Chelsea in it. Do you know what I mean? Fuck them blue stuff. Fuck them blue stuff. See you next Tuesday, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't like that. By the end of the day, like, I don't really business. I would have preferred it if our football club did some underhand stuff, you know what I mean, to get better talent and things for the football club.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why.
No, but
I see it.
But Shaq, Shaq, let me say this though, yeah. Man City only what I've read and what I've researched is Man City's cheating is to do with only revenues, yeah. So basically, what Newcastle are going through, Man City got to skip that long way round, and because they lied about their revenues, and to be fair to them, no, they haven't overspent. Like, they spent less than Chelsea, they spent less than Man United, they spent less than a lot of teams even. So they're not manipulating their revenues and then outspending and acting like PSG and Real Madrid. So I don't really care about their cheating, because their cheating is kind of like you said, it doesn't matter. Like, so what if they're faking the revenues? It's not fair on the little teams because they can't jump ahead of the big teams because their revenues aren't as high. So I get that. But Chelsea's cheating, that's my whole point with the subject, yeah? Chelsea's cheating stems back here from 20 years ago, yeah? And they've cheated in every single way apart from match fixing. So the levels of cheating from Chelsea, for me, I've seen it. It's different class. And am I wrong in telling you this, Shaq? Yeah, I don't know how. You must have been young at this time, yeah. But Ashley Cole, even going back to Ashley Cole, in those times, yeah, you couldn't just talk to a player before talking to the club. Now it's the norm to talk to the player before the club. And I promise you, Chelsea is one of the main reasons because of that. And I'm just saying, like, all this. How come they can give 10 points minus Aston Villa and they were trying to get onto, but with Man United, with Man City and Chelsea, they don't do nothing but give them fines. So it's disgusting to me, man. If Chelsea are found guilty, I expect 20 points deducted minimum. Like, they need to set an example, honestly. So I don't know. It's interesting because I made a video a year ago saying that, because everyone was on Man City talking about 1-1, 1-1-5, all that. I said to people, yeah, maybe you heard me say this, Shaq. Well, I said Chelsea are the bigger cheaters. Just wait for Chelsea's time's coming. And it's funny it came yesterday. So I love it, bro. I love it. I hope that they get worse than what Man City get. Honestly, they deserve it. Come on, man. It's their time, man. Look, you know how much.
But I don't think
they've stopped Man United and from having this, from cheating. I mean, yeah, man. Anything you want to add?
But you know the difference is, yeah, like, these things that have come up with Chelsea, yeah, one, this has come from the previous ownership. You know what I mean? That's number one. And number two, it's not like the FA have come in and done an investigation. These men have snitched on themselves. Do you know what I mean? They were like, yeah, I caught that body. Do you know what I mean? These men, yeah, they were Weebay in the interrogation room. Do you know what I mean? Little man, yeah, I did that. Do you know what I mean? The maintenance man, yeah, I did that. Even though I didn't do it, yeah, I did that. Do you know what I mean? The lady security guard, yeah, I did that. These men are Weebay. If man know the wire, these men are Weebay in the interrogation room. Do you know what I mean? Well, obviously, Weebay was investigated, but yeah, that side of part is like these men are snitching on themselves. I mean, also I know Man City situation is different, but they're fighting the Premier League. But these Chelsea man, yeah, they're just like, yo, this is what we found, whatnot, blah blah blah. At the end of the day, yeah, these are faults of previous ownership. Do you know what I mean? So, in a sense, you might seek to be a bit harsh to what you call it, to kind of discipline Chelsea now for what past ownership has done. You know what I mean? That's why Chelsea are probably just going to get hit with a fine. Do you know what I mean? The only thing that I would say, which is what I don't understand, is that Clay Laker's been at the club for over 3 years now. And maybe there's been a long-winded investigation, etc., etc. I don't know. But this isn't the first time since Clay Laker's come in that something like this has come up. Do you know what I mean? I don't understand why it's taken over 3 years for this to come out. Do you know what I mean? Maybe, just maybe Clay Laker doing some other dirt. Do you know what I mean? But to get on the good side of the FA, they're like, yo, look what happened. See, I'm a civilian. Do you know what I mean? I snitched. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, you can't look at me for doing the crime. Because Clay Lake could do whatever they want, you know what I mean? But Clay Lake could do a madness now. They could do a madness now. Because they're like, hey, yo, look, can't be talking to us. We're the ones that snitched to you, man. These ones are sick of that. These ones are actually sick of the head. Yeah, it's nasty work, man. Nasty. It's dirty work, man. It's dirty work, people, man. Yeah, I did that. You know what I mean? That body over there, yeah, I did that. In the interrogation room and that, you know what I mean? With the lobster and the warm soda. You know what I mean? This is what it is. This is what these one are doing, man. Do you know what I mean? But you know what? It's not a big up to them because it's F them, man, innit? Do you know what I mean? But it's like I'm not too fussed. You know, we like I said, a lot of the Premier League owners, they are a consensus of billionaires, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about fair and rules. You know what I mean? Just scrap the rules, bro. Scrap it. Or change it, or change it to debt. Instead of saying to man, raw, you can only spend what you make, or the amount. I think you're on me, my brother. I mean, stop.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say Chelsea think that because they reported it, they're gonna get away with it. But what they don't understand is, yeah, Man City have said they're innocent, but they need to be proven guilty. But Chelsea's already said they're guilty, so I expect Chelsea to get punishment. I expect them to get punishment. And Mustafa, yeah, before you say anything, I always tease the Chelsea fans, man. Look, I sent this to Jordan as soon as the news came out.
I told ya. What did I tell you, bro? Call me the prophet.
I tease them daily, bro. Trust me, I tease them daily, bro. They hate me. No, but listen,
you know what
they hate me.
But James, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. These Chelsea man, bro, they don't care. They don't care, bro. Do you know what I mean? They can, bro. No one's gonna take away their memories. No one's gonna take away the memory of Drogba doing this with a Champions League trophy. Do you know what I mean? Running around with it like saying he's a bus driver. You know, but they don't care. Do you know what I mean? And I'll be real.
Yeah, but I don't. Arsenal, Shaq, I don't think they should be strict though.
So and what?
No, but between me and you, Shaq, even though I hate Chelsea, even if they're guilty, I wouldn't strip their titles. I think the players deserve the trophies they won. Drogba deserves the Champions League he won. Like, the players don't deserve to be punished. You leave their trophies alone, but you punish them in the now, and you give them 20 points deducted, man. That's the old that you've got to, like, PSR's come out and we ain't seen shit. So they need to show us, make an example of Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? But listen, big up everyone in the chat, man. Listen, I did this Chelsea section and this whole cheating thing in the morning. We've done 15 minutes on it. I'll go through the chat, but then we're gonna go straight to the Arsenal weekend's game, people. Unless Shaq has any last things he wants to say on it after I read out this comment. Hendon Guna says, so what if Chelsea have admitted a breach of rules?
Quick,
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on, Shaq.
That's right. Just back to something that Mustafa said, yeah, bro. I knew I wasn't going mad because I remember at the time we was linked with Hazard, but apparently we didn't want to spend the money because I think Chelsea got Hazard for like 27 mil, and I think we only wanted to go up to like 21 mil or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what happened, yeah?
Bugging. We were in for him. Do you know what I mean? But
this is what happened, Shaq.
Yeah.
Shaq, this is what happened. You know what this is in my hand? It's a fucking envelope, mate. Yeah? An envelope,
it's
mate.
You know
what I'm saying?
Bro.
Yeah, it's not brown, yeah?
Color, it's the wrong color.
You know what I'm saying? But they wired that, bro. They wired that straight to Hazard's agent's account. They wired money to Hazard, bro. They paid under the table. They gave him an incentive. They were like, oh, look how much money. Like, I swear this is true. Tell me if I'm wrong in the chat. Chelsea sent the brown envelope to Hazard. He wanted to come to Arsenal, and they paid him. They wined and dined him, bro. That's it. You know what I mean? And we lost out on Hazard. You see, right there, people can say, but hear me up, Jack. One thing. Yeah. Hazard is generational. Imagine Hazard at Arsenal. Come on, bro. They robbed us. But anyway, what else you want to say on it? Go on.
What was I gonna say? Like, bro, what we should look at the end of the day, yeah, look, even at the time, yeah, I think Stan Kroenke or KSC, I think he's worth about 10 or 12 billion now. I think back then he was worth like 7 billion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Married to the Harris to Walmart. Like, what you think we could have done these things? Like, we could have done these things.
No,
we could have. Do you know what I mean? That's what kind of annoys me the most. Like I said, and I'm always gonna stick to this, people. Yeah, I don't care about rules and fairness amongst the consensus of billionaires. I don't care. I really don't. Do you know what I mean? If this was everyday people, I would have a different opinion to it. Do you know what I mean? But these men are billionaires, bro. Do you know what I mean? Our owner moved the whole NFL franchise to another flipping state. What, you think people never got caught in that crossfire? Everyday people? Do you know what I mean? So when I'm talking about fair, okay, cool, I get it, it's a different sport, it's not football, but when I'm talking about fair, is that fair? People losing their homes and all of that shit because some rich man has a vision to build a club in a certain place? So now certain other man are going to lose out because this rich man wants to do whatever the fuck he wants. And you want me to care about what Chelsea done about brown envelopes? Something that happened over 10 years ago? Come on, man. I ain't here for it. I'm not here for it, man. All of these men, they are crooks. You know what I mean? These men are genial.
No, but Shaq, bro, Shaq, they're still doing dodgy shit to this day. They're selling hotels to themselves. They're doing madnesses still. Even with Bowley using these loopholes, I'm telling you now, yeah, the day Chelsea get some if I ever see justice served against Chelsea, I'll be super happy, man. But let me go through the chat because we're gonna want to reply to the chat. And we're gonna stay on this subject for longer. So
last point.
Go on. Go on. I knew you'd like this subject. Go on.
Last point. The last time I checked, loopholes ain't illegal. We can move on now, people. We can move on.
All right, cool. Hendon Guna says, so what if Chelsea have admitted a breach of rules concerned with the business side? They'll get a fine and that's it. No, 100%, most likely. And that's what's the shame. Like, of course they're gonna cheat if they only get a 50 million fine. It makes sense. If there's no justice, they don't care. It's like a parking ticket, yeah. For everyday man like me and you, if I get an £80 ticket for parking my car on a yellow line, I'm pissed. £80 a lot. But to a rich man who owns a Bentley, that £80 is pennies to him. He probably parked it there for the convenience and is ready for the £80 fine. Do you know what I mean? That's the same shit. It's not fair on the smaller teams, man. I don't like the fact that Everton got minus points. I think that's unjust, man. especially when there's teams like City and Chelsea walking around. Nothing to do with cheating on the pitch. It's all to do with the business side. No, 100%. We agree with that. They're not cheating on the pitch, but they're cheating off the pitch, and they've been doing it for a long time. Let me just go through a couple more comments on this subject. Wenger would not have signed Hazard, as Wenger would not want to pay agent fees, as in the case of Kante. I think that Hazard thing was at that time we were still eye-catching. It wasn't in the mud yet. So I feel like Hazard could have came to us, man. Definitely. And I think that brown envelope changed everything. I send that email. Shaq, man, when you get time, yeah, just sort this email thing out with Nems, man. Big up, or send me or send it. Yeah, we'll sort it out. They just signed a player from Strasbourg today. Defo cheats. You see what I'm saying, Mustafa? Big yourself up. Big comment, man. Big comment. Listen, this whole Strasbourg thing, I don't respect it. It's cheating, and especially if they're both in the Champions League or something like that. And at the same time, yeah, they bought Ensensio or I don't know, maybe I butchered his name, yeah, from Brighton. He's going to Strasbourg, but then apparently everyone knows he's going to Chelsea the following year. So ain't that cheating? Ain't that stepping stone cheating? Like it's crazy. Like imagine they could literally cheat anytime if they wanted to as well. Say they were in trouble with PSR, they could get Strasbourg to buy one of their players. Say, give me a name like Enzo or Cucurella, whoever they want to sell, yeah? Even a shit player with no name behind him. They could go get 20 mil from Strasbourg. Like, this is all, it's cheating in my eyes. But listen, people, we've talked about it enough for the day. I did a stream earlier, and we've just did 22 minutes of it. So big everyone up for jumping in the comments. I'm going to actually check the poll in a sec. But we'll move on, yeah, to the main thing we're here for. Our beloved Arsenal, innit? So listen, Arsenal versus Forest, man. I'll let Shaq take the mic on his predictions and his thoughts on the game, and I'll just chime in. So yeah, Shaq, like, what's your thoughts on the game? What's your score predictions? And yeah, take the floor.
Because obviously, not on the first, they recently bought Anjan in it. We know that not on the first bought in that 12 players. I actually think that to an extent we're going into the unknown. Do you know what I mean? I do think that, you know, the core of the team will be there, you know, Murillo, what's his name? Milenkovic, and in the midfield, Gibbs White, Elliot Anderson, and then up front Wood. I just don't know what the rest of the team is saying. Do you know what I mean? I'm 90% sure that you know what I mean, Postecoglou is gonna be on that. We are, mate. You know what I mean? He's gonna be on that, but I'm not 100% sure in it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know how they're gonna go into this game. Do you know what I mean? And apart, I think I know what the main spine is gonna be, but I don't know what the whole team is going to be. You know what I mean? They've recruited a lot of players recently. So I do think we're going into the unknown. But if Ange does deploy the same tactics as he did with Spurs, then I think there's going to be a lot of holes and a lot of gaps that we can expose. Do you know what I mean? This should be, especially with the high line as well. Do you know what I mean? I don't think the centre-backs are the most suited to play in the high line. So in this is a game where a Gyökeres can eat, and this is a game where Madueke can eat as well. Do you know what I mean? Because he does have a strong athletic presence. You know what I mean? He's got pace. Do you know what I mean? Look, fair play to Madueke. I'm not a fan of him at all. Don't like the fact that he's there, but he's here. He's been all right. Do you know what I mean? And I watched him for England, and he was good. Do you know what I mean? Even playing for us, even though I just think he's been okay. Do you know what I mean? He's not brain dead like Martinelli from what I've seen so far playing for us. Do you know what I mean? He actually tries to link up. He actually tries to find his man. Even if he tries and it doesn't come off, you know, that's going to be something interesting on the right wing as well. But yeah, no, like I said, Gyökeres should eat. Obviously, I want to see Eze in the team. Do you know what I mean? If there are going to be a lot of holes and a lot of spaces, I don't want to see the likes of Odegaard or maybe even Zubimendi. I do believe he will start. Do you know what I mean? Although I think, and you said it, was it yesterday or the day before we did the stream? Because initially, when I did the thing, I was like, yo, like Odegaard in the 10 and Zubimendi grasped up a pivot. He was like, nah, put Rice in the 6 and have Eze as Odegaard as the 2 8s in it. Do you know what I mean? That is something that I do want to see. That is something that I do want to see in it. Do you know what I mean? But I think they do have a competent midfield. Do you know what I mean? Whether you're talking about Douglas Luiz himself, or we're talking about Morgan Gibbs White, or even if it's Sangara, even though I don't rate him, even though I think it was a scrub, I think off the ball, do you know what I mean? He's someone that can sort of dominate play from a physical perspective in it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not too sure if I do want to go gung ho, but whoever plays in that midfield, man, do you know what I mean? And also, if Anne sets up the way that I think he's going to set up, do you know what I mean? We need to be creating a lot of chances in this game. We need to be. You know what I mean? One thing I'll say about Ange Ball, and I know Tottenham fans, some of them complaining, saying, you know, even though it was attacking, it was a bit boring. You know what I mean? Sometimes there was a lack of penetration. You know, we have to be aware that this might be, I can't believe I'm saying this, but this might be a game where at times we're going to be pinned back. Do you know what I mean? Because watching Tottenham under Ange, even when they were bad, that was something that they could do to teams. You know what I mean? But where they messed up was obviously going back the other way.
Well, they
do
do.
you know what I mean? So
Jack,
it'll be very fascinating to see, man.
On two things you said, yeah. If
Yeah.
you're right, yeah. This
I got
guy
you,
is
bro.
definitely, he's definitely going to play the high line, yeah. He's definitely going to play the high line. Listen, for obviously I could be wrong, but he showed us for Tottenham he wasn't changing it no matter who he was playing against, no matter what was going on in the game. The guy would keep to his philosophy. He'd play the high line. I'm just saying, yeah, if he does that tomorrow, we are going to batter them. We're absolutely going to murder them. And I'll say that, and I'll tell you why, yeah, because Gyökeres thrives off spacing behind you. Also, we can start. The good thing, like going back to the starting positions, if Odegaard is actually fit, then okay, cool. But I want to see what you want to see with the 2 8s. But I'm just saying, if Odegaard's fit, do it tomorrow. Start with Odegaard, start with Eze, play Rice or Zubimendi. I would say even start Zubi. Yeah, Rice has to start on the bench tomorrow. Yeah. And then you assess the game as you go along. At the end of the day, we could be 2-0 up, bring Rice on. He could show up the game for us and see the game out. And I just, like you said, man, what's the point of having all this attacking players? The one thing in your team that's missing right now is attacking, is like creativity. So play more creative players at the same time, man. Play the combo of Odegaard and Eze. And going through the season, it would be smart to rest Rice in the games in between the Champions League games. Let Eze play the Premier League games, man, in the 8 with Odegaard next to him. We'll play teams off the park. This might be the thing that changes everything for us. And unless he has the balls to try it, we're not going to know. And he did this with Ranieri last year. He brought Ranieri slow. Then he threw him in the deep end and he swam. He did well. So Arteta needs to do it now, man. No faffing around, no waiting. Champions League games are coming up. Just do it now, man. Test out Eze ASAP in the 8s. I want to see them play together, like you said, man. I will say, yeah, I'm gonna be cheeky and go with a comfortable.
You know what though,
win.
James? Yeah.
Go on. Yeah, go on.
Do you know what it is? Right. So this might be a bit surprising coming from me, people. Do you know what I mean? Because I've cussed this Spanish, you know what, yeah, about being pragmatic. But let's understand something, yeah. Like Nottingham Forest, they're not an idiot team, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I don't know if this is the game, yeah, to be going gung ho, because I'm telling you, off the ball, without a Rice in there, we will get swarmed, my brother. We will get swarmed. And if anything, if you are going to have an Odegaard and Eze in the 8, I'll have Rice in defense in the field. I can't lie, not Zubimendi. Do you know what I mean? Zubimendi would have to be benched. Like, I know, surprising coming from me. Do you know what I mean? But they're not an idiot team. Like, they're a decent team, man. Do you know what I mean? So I do think that going back the other way, there does need to be some protection in it. There does need to be some protection.
But benching Rice,
yeah, cool. You want to rely on your defenders. Do you know what I mean? But when you go real quick here, when you got guys like Callum Hudson-Odoi on the counter, do you know what I mean? And they got the Callum Wendell brother. I don't know much about Igor Jesus, but apparently he's got a better pace. Apparently, do you know what I mean? I do think that And obviously, Morgan Gibbs White, he could drive with the ball. Do you know what I mean? Elliot Anderson, he's a good footballer, man. Do you know what I mean? The more that I've watched him of late, the more I'm actually starting to warm up to him. Do you know what I mean? Someone that will take a bit of risk with his passing as well. Do you know what I mean? He's going to try to punch it through he can punch them passes through the lines, innit? So at the DM, yeah, if you are going to go with Odegaard and Eze as the H, yeah, I'm not having Zubimendi in there, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I think he will get cooked, bruv. I really do. I really, really, really do.
That's why, yeah, we could start Zubi or Rice, yeah. But that's why I would actually bench Rice, because if we're under it, we can bring on Rice earlier. Like, what? Don't. This is why I don't know why some managers don't do this as well. Why not? Like, say we bench Rice here and everything's going against us. It's the 30th minute. Just sub Rice on straight away on the 30th minute. Don't faff around to the 60th. Do you know what I mean? I would love to have a manager who was that proactive. Do you know what I mean? So look, I just think, yeah, my opinion is that if they're gonna fall, even if they do come high up the pitch or they do a low block, but most likely they'll try to do Ange's philosophy, which is more likely to be a high line and full press on us. But either way works for us, bro. That's why you start Eze and you start Odegaard, or you start Eze and you start Wanyeri with either one of the sixes. Because, yeah, it gives us, if they even dare to come up high, it gives you players like Eze, Gokares, Noni. And then you can still have Martinelli on the pitch. I know you lot don't rate Martinelli, but you could even play Dowman on the right. Or you
Jesus Christ! No,
There's so much potential, bro.
But you know what? Yeah, like you said something crucial. Yeah, I think I mentioned something along the lines of, obviously, like Tottenham under Ange, like they can camp teams in it. Do you know what I mean? And you was like, oh, they like to press us high. Here's my problem with that. Okay, yeah, we are competent when it comes to playing out the back, but we take a lot of risk when it comes to playing out the back, you know. Do you know what I mean? So, and look, Andrew's only been there for a few days. He probably only had a couple of training sessions with these guys. So, and because they're used to playing a low block, we don't know how accomplished they're going to be when it comes to pressing. But these are professional footballers, do you know what I mean? And they got players here with good physical attributes in it. Do you know what I mean? So, if they do press us high and they do it very well, it could be a problem for us. Do you know what I mean? Let's not forget, James, we don't play with a goalkeeper. We don't play with a goalkeeper. We play with three centre-backs and two full-backs.
Shaq, that's why, listen, Shaq, hear me out.
We don't play with a goalkeeper.
Shaq, listen, okay, let me ask
James.
Shaq, let me ask you a question.
And we don't get it right, and Raya dilly-dallies on that ball, it's problems, bruv, because we see man get, maybe not get lobbed and we concede a goal, but bruv, we see man try lob man and that. You know what I mean? Go on, bro. Go on.
No, look. That's why, yeah. Look. So you're saying, so in your opinion, they're playing the high line tomorrow, yeah? In your opinion, you think they're playing the high line?
Sorry?
You think they're playing the high line tomorrow? Like, you think most likely they're going to play that high line? You think they're going to do that?
But this is the thing. I actually, James, because yeah, he's only been there for a little time. I generally don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Be like, yeah, I know they're gonna do this. Rah. I called it like. I genuinely don't know. That's the thing.
I said that.
They're gonna play like that.
Well, Shaq, I said that to say, yeah. I thought you would say that, yes, but I think they will play the high line, yeah. And I just believe personally that Zubimendi, Eze, and Odegaard, if you go with that three in the midfield, they will be able to play through the press. They will be able to. All three of them can do a good ball direct through the defense. All three of them can make the forward pass. Zubimendi, Odegaard, and Eze can all do a nice through ball. They can all see. They've all got vision, and they can pass it around together very well. Yeah, I just think for this game, for the start of the game, I think that would be the best three, for my opinion, because I think we would open them up and we would score a goal, and then they'll chase it even more, and then we'll go 2-0 up, and then you can bring on Rice to shore out the game. For me, that's what my game plan would be. That's what I would do, innit? And like I said, even if it backfires on me and they play a low block, I still got 2 8s there. Instead of having Rice, Zubimendi, and Odegaard, now I got Eze, Zubimendi, and Odegaard. We're gonna play better. I hate to say it, but we're gonna play better. And you're the one who was adamant we could bench Rice from months ago, a year ago. You've been saying this, Shaq. So now we got the players to actually put Rice on the bench, not full time, but you know what I mean. So I think we're going to be all right this season, and I think I'll just go straight with a 3-0 prediction. I'll go on, Shaq.
Okay, James. Yeah, James. One, I don't know if this is the game to do so. Like I said, Nottingham Forest they're not an idiot team. Do you know what I mean? And they've improved as well. I say improved, innit? I don't know much about the players that they bought, do you know what I mean? But I know Douglas Luiz is definitely an improvement. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? I'll be real. I would rather Douglas Luiz than a Zubimendi. Only because I've like seen more of Douglas Luiz in it. Do you know what I mean? But
I can understand
they're not an idiot team. This might not be the team. That's number one. And number two, it's all good saying that Zubimendi and what do you call it? Zubimendi and Odegaard can. First of all, I don't think Eze is really a passer like that. Do you know what I mean? He's more of a ball carrier, more of a dribbler, innit? That's why I like him. I like my dribblers. Do you know what I mean? I like players that could do something a bit different, but the ball has to get to them in the first place, my bro. Do you know what I mean? Like I said to you, when we build up from the back, Raya comes in and joins in as the third centre back, my bro. Do you know what I mean? They're not, if they're gonna press us high, like Odegaard, they're not just gonna lay off the defenders, yeah, and wait till the ball gets to Odegaard and that. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna press our defenders, and when they do that, yeah, that can cause us problems, innit? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, like Forest ain't no idiot team, bro. Like we're not playing Burnley, no disrespect. We're not playing Burnley, like we're not playing Leeds. Like it's not those types.
Well, we're at home, bro.
I don't know how the players will adapt to the way Ange wants to play. Well, bro, last season, we drew quite a few games at home, you know. Do you know? Look, I get it. We're at home. Do you know what I mean? Like we should win, but I'm gonna keep saying this until proven otherwise. Nottingham Forest, they're not an idiot team. But they're not in it. Do you know what I mean? I can't sit here and be like, yeah, 3-0, 4-0. Like, nah, it's not that for me.
No, you're right, though,
Shaq.
You're right. Do you know why? Because Arteta's not going to do what I said. He's going to do what you said. So, I could look. Just remember, I tell you this right now. He's going to go with Martinelli, Gyökeres, Noni. Then he's going to no. Sorry, he's going to go Eze left mid. Sorry, he's going to go Eze left mid, Gyökeres up front, and Noni. So the new front three in it. The new front three. All us Arsenal fans begged for. Yeah, he's going to play the new front three, and then he's going to play Rice, Odegaard, and Zubimendi, and then he's going to play Calafiori left back or Skelly, and then he's going to have to play. Gabriel, Mosquera, and Timber. That's what he's going to go for. So I do not expect him to be playing. Rice will be playing, man. Rice will be playing. So what's your score? So what's your score prediction? You're not going for an easy win then, because you're sounding a bit.
No. We made hard work of a 50th place tonight. I'm not going for an easy win, man. I'm not going for an easy win. Bro. Man. I'm gonna go for a tie. I'm gonna go for a tie 2-1. I'm gonna go for a tie 2-1, me personally.
To Arsenal, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going for a tie. Yeah, to Arsenal. Yeah.
No, yeah. I think the job will get done, man. 3-1, 3-0, 2-1. It will get done, man. I don't expect us to lose. But hey, let me jump through some of these comments quickly. Would you start Eze Noni Shaq? I think you have to start Noni this game, innit?
I would start. Noni. Yeah. I would start Noni. I would start Noni. One sec, yeah. Man, I go to toilet real quick.
Yeah, go to toilet. I'll go through the chat, man. Mustafa says Odegaard needs benched, but Odegaard likes him. Do you know what? If Odegaard's injured or he's got any sort of knock, rest the man, bro. Rest the guy. You've got Wanyeri, you've got Dalman, you've got Eze. You've got options. You've got Marino. Marino just played in Odegaard's position for Spain and bagged the hattie, bro. Do you get it? So I don't want to see that personally, but I'm just saying. Like, I agree with you, Mustafa, man. But at the same time, if he's fit, I would personally, like I said 20 minutes ago, or 10 minutes ago, I would go with Eze and Odegaard in the 8s together. I want to see that. I can be patient to see it, but I just feel like, why not? You're at home against Nottingham Forest. Try it out. Maybe in the future, we will get the news of Arsenal cheating under Wenger. Hey, big up Revenger, man. Big up Revenger. Listen, we're on a new topic now, but I will go back for you. Listen, you must be a Chelsea or City fan. Fair enough. Make sure you're hitting the sub button. Make sure you're liking the video. And the rivals are they're welcome. But yeah, listen, I don't think Arsenal did cheat, mate. Arsenal and Liverpool, out of the big teams, we're two of the straightest teams. We've done things above the book. We are class. We have class. Do you know what I mean? We have class and tradition. And I'm not shitting on you, man, but I'm just saying, innit? If you're Chelsea or City, especially Chelsea, have some shame. Do you know what I mean? Have some shame. Maybe in the yeah, okay. But listen, Chelsea, we've already been through the section, man. You man have been cheating for 20 years, for 2 decades. Let's not forget that. And until you prove me that where's Arsenal? How come Arsenal are never accused of cheating or brown envelopes or all this stuff, man? Even PSR, we're chilling. We're chilling, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's why. But maybe you never know. Maybe your comment might come true. One day we might hear a scandal. We might just hear a scandal. Jimbo, big up Jimbo every time he says, I think you will have 3 times CDMs and have a draw. Probably, Jimbo. Probably, man. Imagine that, you know. If he goes Rice, Marino, Odegaard. If he goes Rice, Marino, Zubamendi, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to lose my shit. AJ, big up AJ every single time, man. Listen, he says Arsenal start cheating because there was no real punishment. Yeah, trust me. Arsenal start cheating because there's no real punishment. Facts, bro. That's what we should start doing, innit? Spend 300 million a summer. It's cool. We'll pay a little 20 million fine. It's nothing. Please like the stream, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, 100%. Make sure you're liking the stream, people. It does help. Please subscribe to... Yeah, big up, man. Big up. Yeah, 131 subs. Big everyone up, man. Listen, people, man. Get your score predictions in the chat. And make sure you're hitting the poll. I'm really interested to still see who you lot think the bigger cheaters are, Man City or Chelsea. And yeah, listen, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a watch along with views on his channel. So make sure you lot are watching that. And yeah, man, make sure you lot are going and subbing up to views his new channel and showing him love. He had to cancel his show today. So, man, everyone give him some messages of love, man. Forest 2-1, AJ. Forest 2-1. Do you want us to lose 2-1? This is the question I got for you, AJ. Do you want us to lose 2-1 so you can be proven right and we can get rid of this fraud? Because I would understand that. Listen, there was times when we was with Wenger, and I would want us to lose games. At one point in life, I wanted us to lose games so we could go crazy in the transfer market, or say the transfer market's about to open. I want us to lose, or it's the end of the season. We ain't going to win nothing. I want us to lose so Wenger can get sacked. So, yeah, I've been there, man. It's a dark place, man. It's a dark place. Forest 2-1. Nah, man. We're going to beat Forest 2-1, if anything. For anyone interested, Arsenal ladies play tonight at 7:30. Some people will be watching that, man. I'm busy. It's Friday night. I'm thinking I'm going to try to have a date night tonight. Anyway, Shaq, man. Big yourself up. Listen, what were you saying for the other games of the weekend, man? You think there's going to be any spoilers? Man City versus Man United. What do you think about that game?
Wait, I don't know what to make of that game, you know. I don't know what to make of that game. I think City's had the number on Sorry, United has had the number on City in recent times, isn't it? Defensively, and do you know what? I don't even think it's down to Man City's individuals, yeah, but more so the structure. Like they do look easy to counter against. Cunha's out though. Do you know what I mean? So they're not gonna have that same counter-attacking threat in it. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what Amarim does there. Do you know what I mean? Amarim, he's so bad, man. He's so bad. This is why I don't know. This is why I don't know what I make of that game, man. Because I think Man City are very vulnerable on the break, but it's just down to Amarim. And listen, long may it continue, but it's just down. Well, it's Amarim is just prone to just doing stupid stuff, man. Like it really is, but we will see. I think I don't know, man. I don't see Man City losing 3 games in a row on it, so I'm going for a draw on that one.
That's what I was going for, a draw still.
I think we have good spells. Yeah, I think City will have good spells, yeah, but I just think that United will either fluke or go on a counter, do you know what I mean, or get some own goal from a set piece or something. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's going to be a game where United have like sustained pressure, but knowing these players, like when it comes to the big teams, but they always rise up. Do you know what I mean? They always rise up. So we'll have to see. Obviously, as well, yeah, Man City's got a lot of players out. I think I can't remember the names in particular in it. I think quite a few of them like have knocks. Do you know what I mean? But like Man City doesn't have much room for rotation at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Certain people, I can't remember who exactly. I know Foden's out. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, but it's just a long list. It's a long list right now. Do you know what I mean? I think the only wingers that they have available is Doku and Bob. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so and Marmoush was out, got injured during international break as well. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's gonna be difficult, man. But yeah, I'm going for because I do think that
Man City will keep the ball.
Counter-attack threat in Cunha is not gonna be there.
Yeah, I could see Man United getting something from the game though, because Man City will concede the ball. They will have the whole ball, so they'll make it easy for Man United to understand what job it is, man. They won't. They'll have to just play counter-attacking football, and that's what Almum's best known for. So it might just go in their favor, like you said. City have injuries; they're not great at the back right now. But I could. Do you know what? I could see all 3 things happening: Man City wiping the floor with them, Man United getting a fluky win, or just a boring draw. Like all 3 is possible. Obviously, I'm going for the draw. I think Liverpool will get the 3 points. Chelsea will get the 3 points. Tottenham should get 3 points against West Ham. I think they're playing West Ham. They should get the 3 points. So I think the only teams that will drop points is in those 2 games. I think we'll get the 3 points as well. Big up Latvian Guna each and every time. Make sure you lot are liking and subscribing to him. I caught you on Bruised Banana yesterday on Shane's channel. Big yourself up, Latvian Guna. AJ says, I never want Arsenal to lose. That's just honestly what I think. Fair enough. He's going for a 2-1 Forest win. Fair enough. Fair enough, man. Hey, so I'm going to wrap up in like 5-10 minutes. Get your comments in, people. Arsenal versus Forest will be stinky Borefest draw. Early kickoff, first match after international break. New Forest manager playing low block. Also, Saka will start. Be saying like, nah. Saka can't start, man. If Saka starts, yeah, this manager is clueless, bro. Because Noni's on form. Saka's just come back from an injury. Even if Saka is if he's on the bench,
yeah, that people.
I have a problem with that too. I think this man should be in the stands, man, in his fucking normal clothes, like, do you know what I mean? Like normal clothes day at school.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, fucking Hendon
You should be in a box with a blanket and that. You should be in a box with a blanket.
Bro, you Arsenal fans in the chat, man, you lot are so gloomy, bro. Listen, we're gonna slap them up here. You heard it here first. 3-0. It's gonna be a nice game. Gokares brace or some shit. I'm telling you, lot, get the popcorn ready for tomorrow, man. And make sure you lot come and show love to Views' channel as well. Yes, there you go. AJ's put the link in the chat. Saka is in full training since Tuesday the 9th. Arteta will start Saka. No, he's a fucking idiot if he starts Saka. I'll be honest with you. Like I said, he shouldn't even be on the bench. But if he's on the bench, fair enough. Don't play him, though. Do you know what I mean? Or play him last 10 minutes, man. It'll be a fucking Do you know what? If I see Saka start on the right, yeah, and Noni start on the left, I'm gonna be so annoyed, yeah. Like, I don't know. And also, hey, Shaq, what do you think about? I got a question for you, yeah. Don't you think Saka plays better on the left than Noni plays on the left? That's what I think. What do you think?
I haven't seen Saka play on the left for a long while, but I am inclined to agree.
That's what I'm saying,
I'm
bro.
inclined to agree.
But you,
It's just that look with all these injuries, yeah, rightfully with all these injuries, like is Saka gonna have that same explosiveness to keep on going on the outside? Do you know what I mean? On his strong foot. That's the one worry that I have. You know what I mean? I think Madueke has more of a I think at this point, and Madueke's at 6 foot as well. I think that at this point, he has more of an athletic presence to sort of play on the outside. But Saka does have the better ability to play on the left for sure. Do you know what I mean? But
no, definitely,
bro, for now, please, Madueke on the right, Eze on the left, please, man, please. I'm telling you, don't do that, man.
got a praying, like.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do
trust
that.
me. Trust me, you can't,
bro. No, not praying. Arteta, hey, Arteta, Mikel. Hello, Mikel. You on tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. I want to see Kyle Saka in the corporate box with a blanket all over him. Otherwise, I'm coming to the Emirates and I'm building a fucking boxing ring, mate. And you're joining me. You are joining me, Arteta. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, and whoever the head of medical is, you can come in too. Pause. 2-on-1. 2-on-1. I'll knock you out both. Don't piss me off. You got the depth now. You've even got Ethan. You've got 15-year-old in the squad. You better not dare.
He better not do it. Trust me.
Him back. Don't. He shouldn't even, James. He shouldn't even be in full-time training.
No, trust me.
Why is he in full-time training? When did he get injured? Didn't he get? Wait, when did he get injured? Didn't he get injured against Liverpool? Or am I mistaken? Or was it against Leeds? Who did he get injured against? I've forgotten. Who was it against? Saka. Who did he get injured against, people? Remind me. Jog my memory. Was it Liverpool or was it Leeds?
It was Leeds, man.
It was Leeds. Even then, he should be out for another week. Just keeps on happening. A player's injured. He's expected to be out for 3 months. All of a sudden, month and a half, he's in full training. And 2 months in, they were playing. Nah, man. Stop this shit, man. Actually getting Mikel, big man team. Big Mikel. Oi, Lego head, big man team. You're taking the piss now, man. You're taking the piss.
Hey, let me run through the chat, man. Let me run through the chat. Hey, let me run through the chat. Hey, big up Derek, yeah. Derek says, why do you argue? Nah, man. Bro, we love it, and I'm sure the audience loves it, man. Listen, Derek says, yeah, why do Arsenal fans want to lose? Yeah, no, I've asked them this question, Derek. They said they don't. A couple man said they don't want to lose. It's just how they feel in it. So it's their opinions, man. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, man. But me, I know we're gonna win, Derek. So it's all good. It's all good, man. Make sure you lot are liking and subscribing the video, man. It helps with the algorithm. We're growing quite fast, I guess. And it couldn't be without you lot's support, man. And Hendon Guna, AJ, Derek, everyone that showed love today, Latvian Guna, all of you, man. Do you know what I mean? Mustafa, if I've missed anyone, my apologies, man. My apologies. Leeds, yeah, he got that's what I thought. Yeah, Saka got injured in the Leeds game. Just give the guy a damn rest. Trust me, he needs a rest, man. Let him watch Noni do his thing. Plus, Noni's earned a spot, bro. Noni, sorry, not Oni. Noni, between the performances for us and the England performances, he should start, man. But even he needs a rest soon. Do you know what I mean? Well, Noni's getting overplayed now. Like, do you know what I mean? He's going through what Saka was going through. You know what I mean? At Chelsea, he was rested all the time. Like, you shouldn't need Saka to beat teams like Forest, Port Vale, and them lot. No, 100%. Yeah, we got Ethan. We got Dalman as well. 8 likes. Come on, you lot. Don't be frauds, man. Get us to 10 likes ASAP, man. Get us to 10 likes ASAP. Good afternoon, Latvian Guna.
15 people. 15. Come
Yeah,
on.
15. Get us to 15. Usually we get 15, 20, but it is what it is. Big up you, man. Where's my invite? James scared of me. Aye, bro. My bad, yeah. Next time, you can come on, bro. You know, hey, some people have been asking about you, like Mustafa and that. So make sure you come on, bro. Obviously, I'm gonna wrap up in 5 minutes, so there's no point coming on now. But on next Friday, or we're gonna be going all the time anyway, Monday to Friday, about 1:30 people. So 1:30 to 1:45, we'll be going live, man. Obviously, Jordan, Artist Fuzzy, make sure, yeah. Tell the people I was the first, but you was the first person I text, yeah. You know I get onto Chelsea, bro. And you can't even make no excuses. Hey, he's saying we can cheat. This is what Jordan's saying. We can cheat. He don't care. He don't care about cheating. He just cares about trophies. He just cares about winning. He's saying they're gonna do their thing regardless. So I can't wait for him to be on the show, man. It's gonna be good. Maybe come on the Sunday show, innit?
Jordan, man.
Yeah, maybe hit up the Sunday show. Arteta has done much, man. Arteta has done much. Hey, Derek sounds like a positive fan. We need more Arteta wins in this chat, man. Because, you know, see me, I'm Arteta in / on the fence. Shaq's Arteta out for anyone new watching. But we need more Arteta wins in this chat. Because I can't lie, everyone seems to side with Shaq, man. Everyone seems to side with Shaq. A reminder to do the fantasy football teams in time before Saturday 11 deadline. Derek, and he has screwed up much more. Derek, what's wasted? 21 1. Bro, AJ, you love that. You love that 21 wasted, man. Hopefully, we can get a quadruple this season or some shit.
Big
and make up for lost time.
Getting knocked out by Nottingham Forest when they were in the championship and that. Yeah, we don't forget, James. We don't forget. We don't forget. Getting knocked out by Southampton and that. Relegation fodder. Yeah, we don't forget, James. We don't forget. Do you know what, yeah? Do you know what I'm going to do one day, yeah? I'm going to make a list, yeah, of all the Arteta crimes. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a list of all the Arteta crimes, blood. And we're gonna talk about it. Jordan, get out of there, man. You'll see the comment in a sec. Get out of there, Jordan, man. Oh, Jordan again. What we doing there, man?
Bro, listen. Let's see what Maresca does this season, man, with Champions League football. That's all I'll say, man. Let's see what Chelsea do this season with Champions League football. You lot are going out, yeah? Listen, Chelsea ain't even making it through the league phase. Just remember that, yeah? Derek says, after 1 billion spent, he's done much. He's done not much, but not winning any league or UCL titles. Well, look, all I'm saying is you lot expect us to be in a title race right now, yeah? He's gave you those standards, yes or no? Has he not fed you those standards? Did he not hype you up for these standards? Come on, bro. He hyped us up, man.
No. We had the standards. We had the standards before him. That's why when we was getting top 4 and winning trophies, we wanted Wenger out because we wanted to win titles, mate. We have the standard.
No, obviously that's
because
different.
of Arteta. Do you know what? Yeah, can I say something? This is the problem as well. Yeah, with this football club, there's too much focus on everything at this football club is too centered around this man. It's way too centered. It's not about, bro. I don't care what he's done. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure Hendon Guna would agree. Do you know what I mean? Latvian Guna would agree. AJ would agree. These standards,
but like I said, most of the men are on your side. Most of the men are on your side.
Years plus of our history. That's where the standards come from.
No, trust me.
Because before Arteta, we won 30 trophies. With him, 5.5 years in, it's going to be 6 years, and we would have won 31. He's very, very insignificant. Unless he turns around and goes on and wins majors and etc., etc. Right now, this whole tenure is so insignificant in the grand scheme of things. 30 trophies before this guy came in. We're going to be 6 years in, and we're only up to 31. I can't raise our standards. Are you mad?
Let me go through the. Let me listen. I got some the chat are
Yeah,
sending
yeah,
for
yeah,
man,
yeah.
bro. The chat are sending for man.
Nah,
Let
shut
me.
up.
My feelings are being hurt right now. Listen, Hendon Guna says,
Get him, chat, get him.
he said, you know, he's talking to Derek too. He's like 257
Mm.
matches. He's like 257 matches since winning the FA Cup and not won a single trophy since, despite spending 1 billion. Bun that fraud. Listen, Hendon Guna, you know I have much respect for you. You're always showing us love. Big yourself up. Shaq's got the same thought process of you, but I will say I'm my own man. I've got my own opinions. I'm just gonna say it like this, yeah. Chelsea spent more than us. Man United spent more than us in the same time you're talking about us spending 1 billion, yeah. So I don't know, man. Like, so are we talking about money spent? Does that equal supposed to win? Because if that's true, that means Chelsea's supposed to win the league every year, not City, not Liverpool. Chelsea, they're supposed to win the league every year because they spend the most every year. And Man United's supposed to win the league every year. They should be finishing first and second to that spent logic. Yeah, because look at Liverpool, my friend. Yeah, sorry to rant on, but Liverpool are the owner's dream, Shaq. Yeah, hear me out, Shaq. Yeah, Liverpool are owner's dream. These man, yeah, spend less than all the big six. Yeah, they spend the least out of the big six, and they win trophies, bro. It's crazy how much they spend net compared to everyone else, and they win more. So it's frustrating, bro. I get it. Hendon Guna, no, he did not hype us up. We had the standards before.
I know there's a delay. James, I got a rebuttal. Sorry.
Rebuttal, man.
I want to know something. I want to know something, innit? I want to know something. How many trophies have we won since 2020? I would like to know.
0.
July 2020, because it was COVID. Okay.
0.
How many trophies have Chelsea won since then? Oh, wait. What?
They won 3.
Are you okay? They won 5.
5?
What the fuck are we doing here?
Oh,
they
shit,
won 5. Champions
Madness.
League, Europa Cup, Intercontinental Cup, Conference League, and now the World Club Cup. 5.
When's the last time Chelsea won the Premier League? When's the last time Chelsea won the Premier League? When's the last time Chelsea won the Premier League? When's the last time they won the Premier League?
It's been a long time.
When's the last time they had the title race?
It's been 8 years, but James,
when's the last time they competed for the league?
Seriously, it's probably been 8 years, but James, guess what? The Premier League isn't the only fucking competition that exists, mate.
Bro, it's the bread and butter, bro. It's the okay. Ange won. Okay. Let me get onto you now. Ange won a European trophy that got the Tottenham fans wet. They got them excited, yeah. But they sacked him. Why did they sack him, Shaq? Why did they sack him? Why did they sack him, Shaq? Come on, man. It's an easy question. Why did they sack him?
Because they lost 22. They lost 22 league games, James.
There you go. You said it in your... There you go, see? There you go. See?
Yeah, but James, nobody loses 22 league games and stay in the Premier League. Listen, that's the problem. That's relegation form. Relegation.
If Arteta doesn't make Champions League, I'm Arteta out, innit? Simple. If you don't make Champions League, you can fuck off. Honestly, you're the manager of Arsenal Football Club. I don't care if it's Wenger. I don't care if it's Emery. I don't care if it's Arteta. I don't care if it's Enrique. I don't care if it's Zidane comes in. If you don't make top 4, you can leave. That's the standards I have. I'm not trying to be finishing 8th, bro,
but James,
and win an FA Cup. Like, nah, bro. I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm not trying to win no FA Cup, bro. I've had enough FA Cups in my life, bro. I've had more FA Cups than any man would see FA Cups. You get it, bro? Like Chelsea fans might not even see the amount of FA Cups we have in their lifetime. Just like I might not see a Champions League in my lifetime. It is what it is, but I'm just saying, I'd rather be a team that fights in the league. I don't know, bro. I can't lie. The league comes first for me. It absolutely does, man. If you're not one of the best teams in the league, if you're not competing for the league, trying to win the league, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we building squads for? To win Carabao Cups? Nah, but I'm building a squad to win the league and maybe the Champions League. That's how I see it, innit? That's all I'm saying, innit? I can't explain it. Like we just,
James,
I don't know,
James,
man.
James,
You just want to see any
James,
trophy. I don't want to see any trophy.
James.
That's like man going to the club. Yeah, they just want to fuck, bro. They just
Oh,
want to get
James,
anything they can
James,
get, bro. I'm not trying to be that guy. If I'm not gonna get a nice girl, I'm not trying to get no leftover things. You get me?
What? Well, who goes to club to search for a wife, James?
I'm just saying though.
What we doing there?
I'm just giving you an example, innit? Like,
Any man,
you know what I mean?
any man that's out there going club searching for wives, blood, you're rodded. But James, here's the thing, yeah. Here's the thing. And I mentioned earlier on here, there's too much of a focus around our tail. Like, I don't care. See whatever trophies we win, I don't care what it means for the manager. I want us to win FA Cups and League Cups for Arsenal Football Club. That doesn't mean, if we win the domestic cups, that means he stays. No, he can win a domestic double in terms of the FA Cup and the League Cup. He can still leave. But guess what? I want Arsenal Football Club to win those trophies. No matter who the manager is. And I'm pretty sure the scum down the road have the same opinion. That's why they love the Europa League, but they would get rid of Ange. Because of the context, you know. A lot of the top gooners, they love to talk about context. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, winning a trophy is good. That's for your football club. But if the manager is showing poor form elsewhere, do you know what I mean? Or he's giving you signs that, we're not a good team here. You know what I mean? Of course, yeah, get rid of the manager. That doesn't mean that the trophy's overrated. That doesn't mean that you don't take note of the trophy. But at the end of the day, these managers, these head coaches, they are employees of the football club. We are going to be Arsenal fans long after our Arteta leaves.
I had to pin this though.
So I don't care what it means for the manager. Oh, we've built all of this up to what? Win FA Cup, League Cup. Yeah, I want to win FA Cups and League Cups for the club. We all know there's a hierarchy. We all know Premier League is bread and butter. We all will chop up, well, not literally, but theoretically, we would all chop an arm off for a Champions League. We all know this. But fans like myself, fans like Hendon Guna, fans like Latvian Guna, fans like AJ, we just want Arsenal football.
It's cool. I got Derek, bro. I got Derek, innit? I got Derek and B. And I got my guys, innit? So it's cool, innit? Big up Derek every time.
We don't care what it means for the manager. Yeah, but again, this is small club mentality. I've said this before, people. As a fan base, we've forgotten what it's like to be successful. We've forgotten because you will have legends like Pep Guardiola. You would have legends.
Yeah, but Shaq, you have forgotten.
Jose,
Shaq. No, I got to end it. No, Shaq, hear me out.
Let me land. I'll be very quick. Let me land on the point. You have legendary managers that will put value on these trophies, but us, we don't want to do that. We would rather compete. We would rather compete and lose than win trophies. It makes no sense. This is not what winning clubs do. I watched the Copa del Rey between Barcelona and Real Madrid. You know how fucking happy Barcelona was? Do you know how pissed off Real Madrid was? Head down and that. Mbappe, head in his hands. What big football clubs do. We all know there's a hierarchy. Guess what? A manager can lose his job even if you win these trophies. But guess what? For the sake of the football club, we want to win those trophies. So what do? You go out, you build a squad so you can compete in every single trophy. Because guess what? James, fans like me, AJ, like what we are fair people. We understand that. Do you know what? You can't win the league every season. Man City's done a 4-peat. They're not going to win it 10 in a row. United never win it 10 in a row. You can't win the league every season. Guess what? You build a squad so that you can compete for everything. This is what Klopp did. He competed for everything. And he walked out with a cup double. He walked out with the League Cup in another season. This is what big clubs do, but us... Sorry, I've gone on too long. I said I was going to be short.
No, but Jack, I will say this, yeah. I'll jump in, yeah. I understand your side, yeah. I'm just saying, yeah. I don't know about you, man, yeah. But I don't know about the Arsenal you lot knew, but we're technically, apart from getting over the line and win a Prem, we're technically who we always was. We never retained league titles. We never won 3-4 peats. Yes, we did it in the 30s. Don't start that. But in the last 30, 40 years, we've never retained the league. We've never won a 2-peat. Do you know what I mean? We've always been a team that competes for the league and then wins it once every 2 or 3 years. We've never been a dominant team that just comes out and dominates the Premier League. Apart from the 30s, that's the only time. The rest of our history, we've had our spells, and in our best spell even, we've only won the league once every 3 or 4 years. We've never been a team that dominates. So I say that to say, yeah, that's what we're doing now, minus winning the league. For example, Klopp won the league, then he didn't win the league for years, and he got credit in the bank. Their fans weren't hounding him out because he won the league. If Arteta wins the league this season, for example, yeah, and every year he's always second or winning a league, or he finishes second, win the league, second, win the league, second, win the league, you lot will be haps. You lot will be calm. But until we get over the line, I get your frustration. I understand the frustration. Trust me, I do. I'm with you. And like I always say, Arteta, if you don't win nothing this season, we have to look elsewhere. I agree with that, finally. But I'm just saying, up until this point, he's done a good job, minus getting over the line for the Premier League or the Champions League. That's all I'm saying. And top 4 is not my standards, bro. But like I say, I understand that when you want to win league titles, you don't just... Do you want to be a Leicester who just wins the league title and then goes back into the mud? Or do you want to be a Liverpool that wins the league title, keeps fighting for a league title, then wins another league title? Like what do you think you can just win the league? And you have to be competing every year, and you're not guaranteed to win it every year, but you have to compete for it over and over again just to get one. That's the climate we're in. And you, man, just don't see it like that. We have to deal with Pep and Man City. We have to deal with Chelsea on their way up, coming back, spending billions of pounds. We have to deal with Liverpool, who just spent 200 million on 2 of the best strikers on the market. Like, we're up against it. First it was Man City, then it was Liverpool last year. Now it's both of them. Like, the landscape's hard right now. That's why a team like Chelsea, they've won all these competitions you're talking about, but they haven't even competed for the Premier League in 8 years. Why? Because it's a different level. You have to be a good team to do that. And Chelsea ain't even been able to do that once in 8 years. Yes, they won the cups, but a cup competition is always going to be a cup competition. Luck of the draw, anything can go on the day, and that's it. But with the Prem, you have to be consistent, and you have to beat the next most consistent team. And unfortunately for that, that's been Man City and now Liverpool. And I hope you lot just understand, yeah. My fucking standards are super high. It's just because I knew where we was to get to this position. We was ahead of track. We shouldn't have been fighting for the league 3 years ago. That was lucky that no one else was around to fight for the league. Liverpool had a slipped year. City were winning that league regardless. It was a facade us chasing them trying to win. We was undercooked. We wasn't ready. Yes, we've been ready the last 2 seasons and we still never got the job done. But we wasn't as ready as we are now with the depth I'm talking about. So like I said, this is the Judgment Day season, whatever you want to call it. But we're all here to share our opinions, man. And listen, I appreciate each and every one of you. And all the Arteta inners who agree with agree with me. Don't be overly harsh on Shaq and vice versa, man. Because there's more of you lot who are Arteta out than Arteta in. So I always have to have like you lot going at me in the comments, and it's fine. You know what I mean? You lot don't overdo it. But I'm just saying, man, look, this season's going to be definitely the season for him to go or stay. Like, I'll be screaming it with you lot, man. We have to win something. And big up everyone in the chat. Listen, Shaq, are we both cutting or are you going to stay for a bit? Because there's quite a few comments. But if you got a cut, I understand the predicament.
I'm going to go for the chat.
You're going to go through the chat, yeah. But hey, make sure you include my guys like Derek, bro. Don't leave the Arteta ins out, bro. Make sure you show them love.
I'm not gonna leave Derek out, man. I'm not gonna leave that card. Don't worry about that one, man.
All right, listen, people. I will be Shaq. You know me and you. We always have spicy ones. Yeah, I got next time on Sunday. Hopefully, we can get Link on. We can get Jordan. Get a few people on the Sunday show. Yeah, I'll be with I'll be with views tomorrow for the watch along. So catch that out, people. Catch that, people. And yeah, man. Enjoy the rest of the show, man. And I'll catch you all soon. Love, Shaq, man.
Big up yourself, James, man.
Big up, man.
Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself.
Big up.
I mean, you know what we need to do, people? Yeah. Do you know what we need to do? Yeah. We need to give James the red pill, Rev. That's what we need to do, people. We need to give James the red pill. I've said this many a times, people. Yeah. This fan base, or at least the majority of it, because I know there's quite a few people that's, you know, starting to turn, you know, look at the management side eye, but the majority of our fan base don't understand what it is to be a big club anymore. We no longer understand what success looks like, and just competing for the title, yeah, and not trying to. That's not what successful teams do. I'm not trying to compete for anything else. That is not what successful teams do. We don't know what success looks like. We don't. But let me see what you want to say, man. You know what I mean? Because me and James went at it for a bit in it. Do you know what I mean? James, why was Arteta sacked when he was 15 for 5 weeks in a row then? Big facts. Big facts. You see, AJ, we don't forget, man. We don't forget. I think a lot of these Arteta winners, yeah, they just want to brush certain things to the side, man. That's not us. Like, we don't forget what's happened, man. Like, we don't. But part of the reason why, obviously, we're frustrated with the management. James, that's out of order. How can you say that about the cup? That saves our history. Big facts. Big facts. And I'm trying to tell him. People, but him no one listen, you know what I mean? He is what you call ears hard, you know what I mean? No one listen. You understand? Man caring about FA and League Cup, and it's like, yeah, Chelsea do, Man City do you know what I mean? Man United do, Liverpool do you know what I mean? All football clubs that have been more successful than us over the past 20 years. In fact, in terms of success in the past 20 years, we're closer to Tottenham than any of these other clubs. And you see Tottenham, do you know what mentality they had, Derek? Do you know the mentality that Tottenham had? As long as we're challenging, that's the mentality that they had. I'm trying to tell you, man, that's the loser's mentality, because we laughed at Tottenham for this. And we're adopting this. Meanwhile, the Chelseas, the Liverpools, as bad as they have been, the Uniteds, they go for everything. That's what winning clubs do. But hey ho, do you know what I mean? James, bro, obviously Jordan, James has got 9 in it, but oh man, why is the team, bro? James, bro, you need to stop, bro. Just accept the facts, man. Yeah, big facts, man. Big facts. And Jordan, you support Chelsea, man. You know what I mean? Look at the success that you've seen in the past 20 years. Do you know what I mean? Of course, I'm pretty sure you would love to, you know, challenge for the league and all of these things. Do you know what I mean? But you don't really care like that, because you've won 5 trophies in the past 5 years, for crying out loud. You know what I mean? He just doesn't get it. Doesn't get it, man. Do you know what I mean? When we talk about, we're the 3rd biggest club in the country, which is going to go out the window in the next year or two, I believe. We're the 3rd biggest club in the country. But over half of that is because of these cup competitions that he disrespects. It makes no sense to me. So, James, you don't want our 3rd League Cup in our history. That's what I'm saying, man. So, James, you don't want FA Cup. Everyone's got big up James 10 times, man. But everyone's going for James, man. So, James, you don't want FA Cup. Arguably, biggest reason we are 3rd biggest club in England. How is this a thing? I know it's mental. I like being doing that. It's mental to me. I don't get it. I don't know how you can watch other big clubs, yeah, see what they do, value the things that we don't value, and something doesn't click in your brain and say, hold on a minute, in the past 20 years, all of these clubs have been successful, all of these clubs have won big trophies, but in the midst of that, they've also won FA Cups and they've also won League Cups. But, bro, it's mental to me. Mental to me. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And then, obviously my internet's slow right now, innit? I've checked my email. I haven't seen no email, innit? Do you know what I mean? Let me because I'm pretty sure, man. I'm gonna jot it down in the thing. I'll check again though. When the stream's finished, yeah, I'll check again in it. Over in the brother. Oh, piss off, man. Yeah, flip sakes, man. One sec, people. One sec. Man's trying to drop the email in, bro. There's this flipping help sign that's covering it. Trying to get rid of it, and it ain't trying to go away. But yeah, bro, I'll check my email again in it, bro. Don't worry about that, man. I'll check it again, man. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea are big up Latvian Vina, man. Chelsea are a couple trophies away to become third biggest team in England. They're one trophy, actually. They're one trophy. Their Club World Cup means like they're one away. Do you know what I mean? It's nasty work. You know what I mean? But I guess some Arsenal fans, they don't care about legacy. Do you know what I mean? They don't really care about that stuff. It's sad, but it's the reality that we live in today, man. It's the reality, man. There's all this PR shit that the club puts out. Do you know what I mean? Arsene Wenger has some responsibility with that as well, with fourth being a trophy. Like, yeah, man, it's sad. Derek, we are not competing. We effectively lost the Premier League last season in February as we were so far behind Liverpool. Then, big facts. Let's see what else everyone is saying, man. What you gonna call it? Yeah, big up Hendon Guna. God forbid first win on Saturday, sack for Teta in the tunnel after the match, and better go and get Zidane. Now I hear it. I personally wouldn't go down that road, but now I hear it, man. I hear it. Yes, we have the third most leagues, so we are big. You know, we have the third most trophies, my guy. We have the third most trophies. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is, man. Derek, when he walks away, who would you want as the next manager? That's a good question, Derek. Let us know. You know what I mean? I'm a bit behind at the moment, people. I'm a bit behind, you know what I mean? So the answer will probably come up later, innit? Do you know what I mean? I will say it again. If it was 5 trophies from a possible 22, I wouldn't be calling for a 10. No, big facts. Big facts. I tell you what, yeah. If he had brought us like a Europa League, another FA Cup, and a League Cup, I'd be like, yo, we'd have gotten over the line. Because and you know what the funny thing is, guys? You see, to win these cup competitions, yeah, you know, sometimes you have to beat the big teams, you know. The vast majority of times, you have to beat the big teams, or maybe all of the time, you have to beat the big teams. Eventually, you're going to come up against the big team, bro. Crystal Palace did it to win the FA Cup. They beat Man City in the final. The same Spanish pussy did it when we beat City in the semis and beat Chelsea in the final. Man, acting like we don't have to play top teams or the big teams, yeah, to not win these trophies. It's mad, man, bro. It's crazy. I'm telling you. Do you know what I mean? 21 years since the last one in the Premier League. Arsenal fast becoming a big club in nostalgia. Big facts. To win big trophies consistently, and we won't do it under Futata. Now, hear it. Chelsea are 2 trophies. Hold on. Chelsea are 2 trophies behind us. Man City are 4 behind us. Wake up, James, before we become the 5th biggest club. I think Man City are only 2. I wanted to double check it, yeah, but when I was checking the tally, I think Chelsea are behind us by 1, and Man City are behind us by 2. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure Man City won I'm sure they won a Winners' Cup back in the day. You know what I mean? I need to double check it, but I'm pretty sure Chelsea are 1 behind, City are behind 2, bro. It's nasty work, people. I can't lie. 5 years ago, did you guys believe we could win Premier League or UCL? But now you're demanding to win because of Arteta. Again, I said earlier on, it is not about Arteta's standards. This is Arsenal Football Club. This is Arsenal Football Club. The guy's a fucking employee. This ain't Arteta FC. We had a manager that was getting top 4 and winning trophies, and we wanted him out. As far as I'm concerned, whether you finish 2nd or 5th, I don't care if you can possibly win the league on the last day. It's still top 4, and we ain't winning nothing. Stop telling us about Arteta and his standards. Stop doing that. The club existed much longer than 100 years before he came here. Stop talking about his standards. We won 30 trophies before this guy. 13 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, 13 Premier League titles, a Cup Winners' Cup, and a 3rd Cup before this guy rocked up. Stop talking to me about Arteta and his standards. I'm not hearing that. It's not about Arteta. It's Arsenal Football Club. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, man? Nonsense. No, I don't. Listen, Derek, I can't lie. Yeah, I can't lie, Derek. I think you might be in a sunken place. I think you might be in a sunken place. I think you might be in a sunken place. Do you know what I mean? I don't have the spoon, but I have the teacup. I've got the pen. You need a bit. You need a bit of that. You need to snap out of it. I'm not a hypnotist. You understand? So I can't help you, Derek. Listen, obviously, look, everyone's gonna have their own opinion, but I'm sorry, yeah. Factually speaking, a football club like Arsenal, expected to win league titles, is not Arteta's standard. What are we doing here? Man are acting like the club was formed in 2019. We were formed in 1886. The fuck are we doing? Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. And the thing is, Derek, here, like, everyone can have their opinions. But factually speaking, the standard has become long before Arteta. The standard is not Arteta. Because before Arteta, we were the third biggest football club. We were the third most successful football club. Before Arteta. Man. Do you know what? Fuck this football club, man. The amount of PR. I've never seen a manager yet that has felt so much, got so much backing, and that has got so much PR behind him. It's insane to me, man. It's insane to me, honestly. Derek, every season I expect the Man Arsenal to win the league. Arteta has been given enough time and money. This season is his last chance. They're not big facts. Big facts. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going to keep repeating it, people. Stop talking about Arteta. Because we sacked Arsene Wenger. Sorry. We wanted, fans like myself, we wanted Arsene Wenger gone for doing better. Factually speaking, Derek, give Emery this billion, we would have won 2 of the last 3 Prams. I don't know about that. I'll be real, AJ. I don't know. I don't know about that. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to the league, yeah, I don't know. Emery's a bit sus. I can't lie, man. Do you know what I mean? I said, I feel for you, bro. Give up yourself, Jordan, man. Oh my days. It's mind-numbingly frustrating, man. It really is, man. You know what I mean? Big up AJ James bullshit. Don Carlo was available. Hansi Flick was available. Zidane is available right now. Still don't tell me giving out to the billion was the right play. Yeah, I've said this, and I think AJ, yeah, this is the most frustrating thing. Even during this period, yeah, of challenging for the title, yeah. Like you said, that Hansi Flick has been available. Luis Enrique has been available. Luis Enrique has not been managing PSG for 5.5 years. Like he hasn't been. And the thing is, yeah, I've seen Man City, yeah, announce Pep as their new manager for the following season, halfway through a season, while being first, while defending the league title. And we keep trying to tell these, man, successful football clubs do not operate how we do. This is not an example of this is not what successful football clubs do. This is very complacent. Other football clubs will see their team challenge for the league, not win, and change their manager, especially if there is a better option available, which there has been, factually speaking, especially in the last 2 to 3 years. But they don't get it. I don't know. Derek, I don't know for you, man, fairy tale. I don't know what this is. But it's very complacent. And you need to understand that big football clubs, they're not complacent. I have a lot of critiques here of Clear Lake, Todd Bowley and all of that, and what they've done at Chelsea. But guess what? They finished 12th one season. They brought in Poch, he finished 6th. If that was us, we would have been sitting there talking about, oh, progress. Like, bro, at the top of the table, bro, you can't become complacent. Especially, it's not like a club where he gets a cup double, where he's challenging for the league, but yet he will get a cup double. He will challenge for the league, fail, but he will get a league cup. That's not the situation here. It's just nothing but failure. Do you know what I mean? Emery can't win a league, man. Stop this. Do you know what, Derek? Probably one thing I agree with you on that. I know he won the league in stretch. In fact, he won a domestic double out there. I do think that deserves a bit of credit. Do you know what I mean? But Emery, when it comes to the league, is a bit suspect. And with the clubs that he manages, yeah, aside from PSG and to an extent us, like you wouldn't expect him to win the league with Villarreal or with Sevilla. You wouldn't expect him to win the league with Aston Villa. You know what I mean? Funny thing is, he did get them in the Champions League. You know what I mean? But I do think that last season, he had a good squad. I think they should have done better than what they did. A little bit better. I can't lie. If anything, it should have been Aston Villa to win that FA Cup because they got to the semi-finals. Not Crystal Palace, but, you know, one of them ones. Let me see what everyone is saying, yeah, people. And I'm going to wrap up. I'll tell you, being sacked to be a more eventful day than you winning the league. This is ridiculous. No, I hear it, man. I hear it. Okay, then why can't Ren Sleggers win a Champions League in 7 months, but Arteta nothing in 6 years? Nah, I hear it, man. Allegri was available in 2018 when Wenger left. The club didn't want to give him the 200 million he asked for to strengthen the squad. Now we spent 1 billion and no titles. Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Let's see what everyone else is saying, man. You know what I mean? Emery has factually won league title, so that's what. Yeah, no, he has. Well, I don't know all of his history, but I'm pretty sure the only league title that he won here was at PSG, innit? Do you know what I mean? 12 likes. Big up everyone, man. Hey, listen, people. Let's see if we can get to 50. Listen, I'm a bit greedy, people, innit? Do you know what I mean? Love for the love. We can't do this without you, but I want 20 likes in it. Do you know what I mean? But if we can get to 15 before the stream ends, all good, all blessed. Love for the love and big up the support, man. Like what AJ says, man. Do you know what I mean? Like the stream helps us out. You know what I mean? Hit the subscribe if you ain't already subscribed, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up Black V and Gouda, man. Back in the day, second place was pain, tears, disappointment. These days, it's being celebrated like Christmas. Make sense. Now, big facts. You know, after we beat I was at Nottingham Forest on the last day, 23-24, and you had people in the fans celebrating. I felt sick. I wanted to vomit, man. It's nasty work. Honestly, caring about community shields as though they are actual meaningful trophies. I lie. But I'm gonna disrespect the FA Cups and League Cups, but your manager wants to talk about community shields and that. Yeah. I bet. Do you know what I mean? We need to win cups too. No, facts, man. Do you know what I mean? See what everyone else is saying, man. Do you know what I mean? We're on 30 likes, people. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Big up Gunner for life and the building. You see me, man? And big yourself up, man. Do you know what I mean? And big up AJ, and for me, Chelsea are already bigger than us because they're 2 Champions Leagues. No, I hear it. Me personally, yeah, I'm on the fence on that conversation. Do you know what I mean? Because we won one more trophy than them, and we won more than double the league titles, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So, do you know what? If people want to say Chelsea the bigger club, I wouldn't really argue with you too tough. If people want to say Arsenal are the bigger football club, I wouldn't argue with you too tough. It's in the balance right now, man. It's in the balance right now. You might be thanking Arteta didn't let Chelsea and City overtake us. What are you talking about? Wow, when Arteta was employed at the club, Man City were a good 8 trophies behind us. Chelsea were like 6 trophies behind us. What are we doing here, James? What are we doing? City and Chelsea have caught up to us immensely while this manager's been here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Big AJ, fucking tell it again, man. Tell it again, my guy. 1886, not 2019. Big facts. Do you know what I mean? Gonna for life. Emery v Arteta head-to-head. Emery 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Emery is better. Nah, I hear it. I think Emery has his deficiencies. You know what I mean? I personally don't think Emery is a hill to die on, but yeah, from an angle where you didn't want to back him, where people in the dressing room was acting up, and he's an experienced man. You know, even though we spent money, do you know what I mean? Or You didn't even do your due diligence in scouting to even spend that money better. Even though, to be fair, Tierney and Saliba were good signings, but we loaned Saliba back out. You know what I mean? And we probably needed a centre back then and there, or wanted a centre back then and there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Bear with me, people, man. James, if Arteta was actually winning things, it wouldn't be that close. Big facts, man. Them says the same things as well, man. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why, man. This thing's moving slow, people. Give Arsene Wenger the £1 billion, he wins the domestic treble. I'm not too sure. Again, Arsene Wenger, do you know what I mean? Love the manager, but I'm not gonna die on that hill, man. Do you know what I mean? 40 nights. But listen, people, been an hour 35, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, man's gonna cut, do you know what I mean? But big up yourselves. It's a Friday. Do you know what I mean? Those like me the 9 to 5. Today's the last day, the weekend coming up. Enjoy, man. But listen, big up yourself, man. Make sure you're smashing the like if you ain't already done so. Do you know what I mean? Big up yourself, man. And listen, we'll be back here on Sunday. Do you know what I mean? To discuss the matters of the weekend. You know what I mean? So big up everyone, man. Salute.